Alright, hello everyone. This video is to show you how you can make your own custom accessory for the Fashionable Structures mod in Rumble VR. So first of all, I'm going to show you, I'm going to use this model. I think it's a very cute butterfly, low poly butterfly for maybe on a disc or something. That would be fun, I think. So I'm gonna download this. Of course, I did already before, but just for the sake of it. And now I have the zip right here with the object information. All right, then I am going to open Unity. So specifically, I need this version of Unity. I will also put a link below in the description to a video explaining how you can set this project specifically up to export assets bundles in a way that we can use them. And then if you have your project open, you can import the asset into Unity, doing that. And now you can see here, we have the nice butterfly inside of Unity. So what we're gonna want to do is first of all, maybe change the name a bit for something that's easier to read. Let's just call it the butterfly. Orange butterfly, actually. Let me make it orange butterfly. Like that. All right. And so we have to add it into an asset bundle. Let's say, and let's name the asset bundle critter. All right, so we have orange butterfly in critters. Then what we're gonna want to do is go to assets, build asset bundles. And I am very unorganized about this. This is chaos, but it's fine. It's fine. So now I go to show and explorer just to get to the place where all of this project lives. I go to streaming assets, and here it will say critters. I'm just going to move it out because I want to put it in my Rumble project. Now I don't need Unity anymore since I have my asset bundle. All right, so next what I'm gonna do is I am going to go to Steam. Into Steam to my library, and I will be right-clicking Rumble, go to Manage, Browse Local Files. So this is where you're gonna have all your mods and stuff, right? So the Fashionable Structures mod should be right here. Should have already installed it. And we're gonna go to User Data, Fashionable Structures, and here in Fashionable Assets, we're gonna put the critters asset bundle. So now what we're gonna do is in the config, open that with Visual Studio Code. We're gonna want to first put the orange butterfly in the structure, next to the structure that we're gonna want to put it in. So right here, we have disk, and we're gonna want to put it inside of this list. So I'm gonna make an asset. I'm gonna just copy this for ease. So we're gonna make an asset bundle. Should be critters. The asset name is orange butterfly. Made it so. And then for these variables, so I'll have to figure these out in game actually. So right now I'm just gonna put 0 for everything and 1 for scale and a probability of 1. I want it to appear 100% of the time, not just 10% of the time. And I am going to save this and open up the game. That's actually kind of cute. So now we can actually see immediately already that the butterfly has been loaded into the disk. We go into FreeCam, we can look at it like that. And if we have our player, if we are summoning it from here, it will come out like that. That's pretty nice. So we want to go into the select. You want to inspect the disk, and in the disk there will be the orange butterfly as a job. So now, oh, got into the ball. In here we can modify the butterfly to be on a different scale, on a different different rotation, different position, anything. So first of all, let's maybe put the scale at 0.5, 0.5. I think they use commas actually. Alright, it's smaller now. Oh. So I'm going to want to select the disk, then go into structure disk, choose the orange butterfly, and here we get our structure with our local position, rotation, and scale. So first of all, maybe we want to decrease the scale a little bit. So let's say we make it 0.25 for everyone, and it gets a bit smaller. Then now we can rotate it slightly. If we go to rotation, we can see what it does right here. And let me put it up just slightly. Okay, let's push to the left and right. Okay, so I'm gonna make this okay, it's too far off. I want it to be just chilling on the side over here. Okay. So if I make this a 4, okay, it goes up, so I need to make it smaller, like that, maybe a little bit smaller even. 3. This seems good. This seems perfect for on the edge. Okay, so then now we need to move it down to the left from here. Okay, that's downwards. We don't necessarily need that. Let me put it back up a little bit. Yeah. And then in here, let's see that. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so this needs to be 1.7 maybe? No, that's too far. 9. Okay, that seems nice. Now I want to switch up the rotation a bit. So I want to have it a bit like this. And then slightly up. Right, so there's local position that's relative to the structure, and there's global position that's like in the entire world. So if you change this one, it's gonna just go up or down the middle one. That's why. Okay. A little bit more. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so now I have my disc with the butterfly on it, and it's extremely cute. I love it. I love it. Oh wait, I just realized that I have the butterfly upside down. But I'm just gonna pretend that it's supposed to be like this. Okay. You can also put it, of course, all the way on the other side. Let's say I want to put it over here. Then I'm going to want to rotate it and move it over. Let's see, so a little bit like that. It's a bit hard to see the difference between these two right now, but they're at a slightly different angle. So you have to do like a combination of these two to get it upwards. And it's kind of like wiggling it up. All right. And then a little bit to the right. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So now let me move it down towards here a little bit. So that's gonna be, what was it again? A little bit in the opposite direction. Oh, make sure to use the commas. Yes, that's good. And then closer, just a little bit. That's too much. I can also just make it a bit higher in here in the global height. Just a little, that bit more. Oh, that's perfect. This is perfect. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to go to the config where earlier we put all this, and I am going to make the position the local position over here. So I'm going to copy that, paste it here. Just take note that you have to replace the commas with points, and you have to put commas in between the numbers. All right, so now it has a local position compared to the disk. Then for the rotation, so we can't actually use this. So we have to go to the Unity engine.transform, and then in here there's going to be a local rotation. You have to press on this specific triangle over here, and we'll get the quaternion for the local rotation. So we're going to copy this up here in the first one. Remember to replace the commas. This one over here. This one over here. And this one over here. All right, so then the only thing that was left is we put the scale at 0.25. Okay, perfect. So now we have our butterfly, and whenever we go into the game, it will be spawning. Oh, sure. Whenever we go into the game and we use our disk move, the disk will spawn like this. Now, maybe we don't always want the butterfly to spawn like that. We can change the probability. Let's say I want it to happen only 50% of the time. I can turn it into 0.5, and it will only put the butterfly on half of the disks. Alternatively, I can put it on 0.3. It will do it like 3 out of 10 disks will now have a butterfly. Now, I could also say maybe I want the butterfly to sometimes appear somewhere else. So let's say maybe actually I want the butterfly. Let me get the disk again. This back to the butterfly. maybe sometimes I want it to appear on the other side of the disk or on the middle of it. Right, so okay, let me put it on the other side of the disk. So we're gonna change the rotation again. This time it's gonna face the right. Oh. Gonna play around with this. Okay, now it's facing to the right, and then I will move it slightly in that direction. Then move it forward a little bit. Let's see, this is too much. Change this until 6. And then now we have the butterfly on the left side of the disk. Now, what I can do, if I want this to be an option, I can now copy the new local position, and instead of putting it in here, I can just make a new placement option. So I can say, hey, in addition to it being able to place here, I am also going to make it possible for it to place where I have put it now in the editor. So I'm going to just copy this one, paste it, then copy the local position, put it in here, replace the commas again, don't forget, commas in between. Oh. And then I have to get the rotation in exactly the same way. So I go to the Unity and transform over here, load in. Oh. And then I go to the local rotation, click on the triangle, I'm going to copy these values. Oh, see, I forgot a comma over here. That. Then like this. Put it here. This. Here. Copy this one. Here. Now, whenever I am going to, oh, I have comma after this too because there's multiple options. Now it's in the list. Now, if I spawn a disk, it is going to select a accessory bundle, and then in that accessory bundle, for every accessory that's in there, so right now there's only one. If I would add another accessory, it would look like this. I have to add another one. And for the orange butterfly, it will either be put here or it will be put here. And the orange butterfly is only going to appear with a probability of 0.5. So half of the times it won't even be there. And then every time it appears, it's going to be randomly one of these positions. Now, maybe I find that actually instead of this, right, I want it to also be possible that no, this is so let's say that I want this to be only appearing if there is already another asset loading. Or let's say there's another asset. All right. Let's say, what if I want to load in another asset sometimes on the disk, but I don't want it to appear next to the butterfly, right? So if I do want it to appear next to the butterfly, or possibly, right, I can just put it here in the same list as the butterfly object. But I might want them to be mutually exclusive. So either there's going to be a butterfly, or there's going to be like a blue butterfly that I loaded in earlier, that I did the entire same process for. Now, what I can do is I can make a new accessory bundle. So if right here I add in another list on this level, then I will have a blue butterfly. Let's say we already have this in the same package. We have the exact same thing, but it's blue. Then right now, every time I spawn a disk, one of these two asset bundles is gonna be, or sorry, accessory bundles is gonna be chosen, and from that accessory bundle, it will, for each accessory, calculate like if it's gonna be in like only this amount of the time, this percent of the time, and then for the asset, it will randomly choose a placement option and put it there. All right, and that's how you add in accessories for the Fashionable Structures mod on Rumble. If there are any questions, go to the modding Discord. I will link it in the description below, and there is a user support channel. There you can ask all your questions. Thank you for watching.